Alright, testing, 1, 2, 3. What's going on, fellow rogues? It's Massmare here, and I know that I've been away from live streaming for a while, and I'm gonna kind of be explaining a little bit of things, like, before I start the stream. Obviously, like the title on the Twitch side of things, kind of like, it explains it a little bit. But yeah, I haven't been live in, well, outside of, like, stream I did do I did attempt on Twitch recently and everything, trying to, like, as far as, like, not really anything gaming, concerned or whatever, but just, like, another thing there. I did try to go live on Twitch not long ago. But other than that, there's been no content whatsoever on the YouTube side of things. And there's a vlog that I posted on YouTube on Sunday explaining everything, but obviously, the Twitch title kind of, kind of hints at stuff as well, but yeah, it's kind of tricky to really kind of talk about it here and everything. But I had a situation I was dealing with. Some who, like, watch, like, some of what I shared on Twitch, before, know what's been going on. But I don't really want to harp on it too much here on streams. I already explained so much, during the vlog when I posted it. So I'll just, like, kind of, like, share the link to it here for those on Twitch, who may be, if you're in the chat right now, or if you do watch the stream after the fact. But for those who are on, YouTube, the vlog shouldn't be that hard to find. I kind of, named it pretty appropriately. But yeah, whole stalker situation again, among other things, is the reason why I haven't streamed in about a month, and admittedly almost, called it quits on content creation. But I'm not going to be, pushed to a point where I do. Yeah! Also appreciate the resub, Amber. Really do appreciate that. I was looking over there at it, but it's like it's right up there. But yeah, it's been a massive amount, rogues. But the fact of the matter is that I'm not gonna let anyone stop me from doing what I love doing. I mean, I know that there could be a case to be had for that, as far as, like, me ceasing doing, like, Holland acting, because of, like, a lot of stuff that was going on there. The reason why I stopped doing Holland acting a few years ago. But it was just like with that, it was like I just got tired of, like, a lot of the politics, a lot of the dick swinging and everything, which of course is things that do tend to happen with, like, content creation in general, with live streaming and and let's playing. But in a lot of ways, that was a whole nother situation, where I just kind of realized, my worth is better than where I am right now and everything, and so I walked away. But this is something where it's kind of more along the lines of, like, I know what my worth is, so I'm not gonna let others, keep me from, like, doing what I've worked hard at, for, like, what's going to be 10 years, in August. Which I got something, pertaining to that I'll be talking about in a second. But again, the vlog, you guys go check it out. All I ask is that those who do watch it, please do so fully. I'm not saying, like, do it all one thing. I don't expect anyone to do that. But at least, if you can, if you do commit to watching part of it, I would just hope that you would watch the entirety. Because there's a lot that I had to, like, get off my chest, a lot I had to explain, as far as, like, recent events, as well as, like, a lot of, like, long-standing trauma I've carried over. Another event that happened with me getting, what I kind of explained in passing and a little more in full, like, on my streams before, with me getting mob cyber harassed. For those here for the gameplay, I promise we're going to start Meltopia soon. I promise you guys that. Just getting this out of the way first, because I've been away from streaming for a while. But, yeah, I just asked if you do watch, you do watch the vlog, do so in full. Take your time doing so. I don't expect anyone to watch the entirety of it in one sitting, because it is, like, about 57 minutes. But do take the time to actually hear everything I had to say. I really would appreciate, do appreciate those who do. Because there's a lot that I've been, like, holding in, that I've been trying to get out, and it needs to be known. But yeah. But that being said, one other thing I will also kind of explain, as far as I was concerned too, is that if there is anyone who has, like, tried to join the Discord server over the past month, I do apologize for there not being any links available, due to, like, the whole, like, what I kind of just explained, just kind of spoke about, and also kind of speak on this a bit in the blog as well, like, did some text I added on after, post production. I had to shut down links to the Discord because of some very sus accounts that I joined back in May. So new links are up, so the Discord is joinable again. I will say, though, that there is an application screening that you have to do now as well, which I know it might be a little bit overkill having to do that, as well as, combined with, like, the community questions for when people join, where it'll let you do, like, your vanity, like, your stuff, like your your vanity roles, like, for consoles you're on and platforms you stream on. As well as, like, stuff for, like, the movie nights and notifications when I go live and everything. So I know that might be a lot, possibly doing the application screening as well as all that. But the app screening is only like, 2 quick questions. You basically have to just go through the rules for the server and then, read those. And then it's just like, just asks, how you found me and Mascali, and also what reason do you have, why do you want to join the server and everything. And that's basically it. You just have to answer those, really quick questions, go through and get your vanity rolls and everything. And that's basically what you got to do. That's pretty much, the gist of it and everything. Welcome in, Dave. But yeah, it's just like a lot of it's in place to protect people, because a lot of this was going on, like, when like some of the other stuff in regards to the stalking situation was occurring, and I'm going to protect my own, even if it means there's some extra steps, like keep people from joining. It may, like, make it more other people, like, less inclined to join. But again, I got people to protect, But anyways, I don't want to hark on that too much. Like I said, I do want to try to get onto the game, but I do have some announcements for you guys to start things off with. And then we're gonna get on to Meltopia, because I really do want to try to get this game finished. I'm very far behind. This break I took from the content creation definitely, has like, had me having to do a lot of catch up. But so for starters with announcements, guys probably may have already noticed it, but new shelf back there, just like the one right here I got recently. We got a new shelf. This actually, technically debuted in one of the Twitch streams I did before that I deleted and everything. But anyone who watched the vlog that I just spoke of, well, I've already seen it anyway. But yeah, I got my little Godzilla shelf. Just a little spot down there for like some of my fighting game stuff, like my arcade stick and everything, and my Ryu and Akuma things. Also my Gamerverse Juggernaut, which apparently Juggernaut actually made like the headlines in the news recently, because apparently a couple of asshats had went to a store and apparently stole one. I mean, if y'all know if y'all heard about it, apparently there's a couple of jerks that went to a store and outright yoinked an entire Gamerverse Juggernaut. Which I don't understand with people. One thing that I also kind of like want to share here, because there's a little gap right there's missing. Is really kind of got this little guy right here. I kind of showed off. I'll put right here. So yeah, anyone who knew who may have saw like some of my Instagram post earlier, like some time ago, knew how much I was coveting this figure, because Skullomania was like one of my favorite figures from Street Fighter EX. My favorite characters in Street Fighter EX. And this is my first Storm Collectibles one. There's other ones I won for like Dimitri from like Darkstalkers, and a few like Fatal Fury ones and Street Fighter ones. But yeah, this was one that actually like was funded for me. So thank you to Amberwolf 17, for making sure I got this figure when it was on sale again, because for a while it wasn't on sale. Love me some Skullomania. If you guys ain't heard of him, look him up. He's absolutely amazing. That's the reason there's a guy where he was rigid down there next to Ryu and Akuma. But now to get to the other actual proper announcements before we get on with Meltopia. So for starters here, Rogues, we're gonna get things started with like the schedule for this week, since I'm now basically hopefully back to streaming properly. My goal coming back is that I want to get started on like trying to get through some of the games that I was like I've been working on before I do anything else. There's several games I picked up that I want to play, both multiplayer and single player. But Meltopia is priority right now. Same with Scale the Depths and also Capture 2. These are 3 games that I, was in the middle of before I went on my break. I kind of added on Capture 2 while doing Meltopia and Scale the Depths. I need to get back through these. I need to get through them. So I'm hoping that I might be able to finish Meltopia tomorrow. I'm not entirely sure. Scale the Depths had a bit of a problem with that last stream of it, because like my internet cut midway, like while I was trying to find like I think like probably the last 1 or 2 collectibles I needed, like in the Mexico map. So next stream for that, I'm going to be trying to wrap up that map, and then we're going to get on to the third one, which is supposed to be, I think, like the North Carolina map. Hopefully I maybe I'll finish up Scale the Depths between Thursday and Friday. But Meltopia, I'm hoping I can finish up, between today and like hopefully by tomorrow. It may take a little bit longer, because we're still trying to complete the mammoth in Meltopia. For those who don't know, this game, as you're going to see, we have to go to like these, we have to basically, melt snow to find like the remains of a woolly mammoth. But there's also a lot of other collectibles, like little trinkets you can find. And I'm trying to find all of them, so it may take me another episode or 2 after these 2, like to finish Meltopia. But this is basically the schedule for this week. Don't know what's going to be planned for the multiplayer stuff, because like, thought process for all this, I'll get to the whole thing with like this game right here in a second, is I'm wanting to try to go through and finish some games that are overdue to be finished, or at least get some more episodes for. Because like for the multiplayer stuff, we're long overdue to revisit A Gentleman's Dispute. RV there yet, we ain't played that in ages. There's several games that I do want to get back to playing. Me, Rock Nachos, and McD43 still need to finish up Borderlands 1 so we can get started on Borderlands 2. There's a lot that we definitely need to get back to, including Grounded 2. I'm thinking more games up here, because the next update for Grounded 2 is releasing next month. and I still we and King Dozer still hasn't been defeated. So I want to take down King Dozer before we start on like the next update for Grounded 2. But yeah, there's like, there's plenty of like new games coming to the channel, but there's also all these other ones I need to get through. But the whole thing with Mold Washer, this is a game that recently released. I got a free key for it. And I've got like an obligation to, stream this, do some content before it, like, by a certain date. So Mold Washer is going to, we're going to be doing at least one episode of this. And I'm definitely going to make sure I'm finishing it. But, be it like, if I kind of alternate between Mold Washer and the other games or not, Power Wash Simulator 2 is still, of course, going to be a thing. The same with like Retro Rewind. I do need to, continue those. But Mold Washer, I'm going to at least do one episode of this, and if I decide to go and try to finish it up before I get back to the other games and continue Power Wash Sim 2 with Amber 17. Mold Washer is going to be like a priority for the moment. At least do one episode of it so I can get like, some content, submitted to Lurk It and everything, because that's where I got the game from. So I want to make sure I keep those obligations, like, as far as like, content creation schedules for. They gave me a free key. I'm gonna make sure I do what I'm supposed to do, But yeah, that's just kind of like, what's planned for like the schedule and everything. But I do have some other cool stuff on the way. I'm just mainly want to try to get through some of these games, including Cyberpunk 2077, because there are like a lot of games on the horizon, like Wolverine's coming out, the new Castlevania, and of course, Dragon's Dogma 2's DLC for Dark Arisen, which was basically the same name as the DLC for the first game. That's coming out in October. Really excited for that. Something, pertaining to Dragon's Dogma in just a second. So, another thing as well before we get to the next actual, picture I got for you guys, like explain updates. A special YouTube short went live on my YouTube channel today because, when I say special is because it's one that I had to go through and actually edit myself. Because previously, like a lot of my shorts I've uploaded to YouTube have been like, through like, my Twitch clips. I've just been, because Twitch has a little function where you can just, easily format it to a vertical standing to be able to upload to YouTube. Unfortunately, this particular clip I uploaded today is one that I had to go in and edit manually, in video editing software, which as easy as it is to do, because I've done highlight montages. I never actually did it with an actual short before. And I also hadn't done it with this video editing software I'm using now. I pretty much have, as of yesterday, I'm no longer using Power Director, which I've used like since back when I was on Mixer. And I'm now like, using DaVinci Resolve, which has been absolutely amazing. V43 helped me make the rest of the jump I had on my computer for a while, but it felt overwhelming. I did some crash coursing, like looked at a few tutorials on YouTube, kind of got a base understanding of how it works. And my first project was the YouTube short, which is on like, which I uploaded a bit ago, first YouTube short, like over a month. So yeah, I basically had to go in and edit it myself because when I played the game in particular, I wasn't on Twitch at the time, so I didn't have access to be able to do the clip. And even still, it's a 2-minute clip. So, and Twitch only lets you do like 60 seconds. So this is like a 2-minute clip. But yeah, there was a particular moment back when I played Silent Hill 3, which I still need to go back through and finish because the last boss I unfortunately hadn't have enough ammo and health items to actually finish it. There's a particular moment that happened in Silent Hill 3 through my playthrough of that was probably like the main highlight of the series, and I wanted to make sure that I got finally went through and did a short of that. So it's now available on my YouTube channel for you guys to check out. Like, my little ever so loving interactions with the oh so creepy Stanley. Hope you guys enjoy it. It was definitely like probably like one of my best improv moments I had, like, for any of my games. But yeah, it was a pretty fun time, and got a few laughs from people. That's what matters. Definitely want to make sure I kind of like, had that as a short form thing for people to have easy access to it. So if you enjoy it, make sure you share it around, show other people and everything. Me and Stanley had a moment, just wasn't the one he probably wanted. But I'm just worried about having to relive that when I play back through Silent Hill 3 again, if I ever do. But there's also another clip that I did edit through DaVinci Resolve that's going to be coming tomorrow. So it's probably like was one of like another very moment on my YouTube channel that was very unexpected. It was probably like one of the luckiest things that ever happened to me. You guys will see that then. But yeah, it's another one I had to go in and edit manually. But the reason I'm speaking on this is because of DaVinci Resolve and everything. I keep bringing it up. Appreciate you, Dave. Episode 2 for my Dragon's Dogma 2 montages is officially underway. Not a lot to it so far. There's not like a whole lot to it. I just started on it, but this is like a screen cap I took. I got like about 97 clips I got to go through, and I'm doing this through DaVinci Resolve. So it's kind of also uses as a means as using this as kind of like for practice. I felt like with the Dark Arisen DLC coming in a few months, there's no time like the present to go and finally get this overdue project to work. Going through it. Like I did like the first Dragon's Dogma 2 montage months ago. And I think as it stands, it actually is currently my most popular, my most watched montage on my YouTube channel. Like, I think it was like last I checked, I can't remember exactly where it was at or whatever, but I mean, it's got like several hundred views. I know a lot of it's because I actually have it as my channel trailer, so people don't immediately see it when they come on my channel. But I've had that up for a while. It's been long overdue for me to go through and do part 2 for this. And the first one was like, was where I can't remember if it was Vermont or whatever it was. So it's almost at 1K, which is like the most I've ever had for any, highlight montage. And I can't remember like the opening area for Dragon's Dogma. I think it was Vermont. But let me see. Yeah, I want to say I think Vermont was the main area from like where the game starts. I can't remember like that was the name of the capital or like the actual full area. The point is, like, my last like clip for that was pretty much, most of it was like just covering like a lot of what I got up to like in that area of the game. This is gonna be where I went to Batal, and also where, of course, I met the love of my life here, the Sphinx. Anyone who watched the playthrough knows what happened there. I basically, just got the Sphinx ended up becoming my favorite character in the game, and I really would like to see her return in the Dark Arisen DLC because the devs, like Capcom, did such an amazing job with her, and she was like such an absolutely amazing monster to, see for the first time. The riddles were amazing. She was hands down probably like for me, kind of like the Lady Demetress of Dragon's Dogma. I don't know if she's been simped as much, but she was an absolutely amazing character. When you have like so many other monsters again that were trying to kill me, and she's just right there being friendly and everything. Yeah. So part 2's coming. Hopefully within the next few weeks. Like I said, I'm still trying to learn this. There's a lot of stuff I did with the first one as far as like sight and sound gags. I gotta like relearn with DaVinci Resolve, which just adding sound effects and music in is gonna be a bunch of a problem. And editing the clips itself, like cutting them down, where it's actually been easier than it was with Power Director. But I do still have like some other things that I did with like my with Power Director. I still gotta learn. And finally, coming up on the last thing here, then we're actually going to get onto the gameplay. I'll definitely try to make sure I have like a time skip on the YouTube side of things, so you guys on YouTube can skip ahead. Last thing here. August 16th, Rogues, we're going to be celebrating 10 years of me live streaming. I'm still trying to work out a lot of details here. It's going to be the 16th instead of the 13th. Technically, the 13th was the first day my first day live streaming. But I'm going to be house sitting for McDP43 at the time. So on the 16th, 9 a.m. Eastern, to who knows how long, it's going to be like a 12 hours planned. We're going to be doing a 10-year stream anniversary. So, as it says right here, join me in Mask Alley on Twitch and YouTube as I celebrate a decade of streaming, including event-exclusive channel rewards. Got some stuff planned. We'll see how it goes. Free Streamloots packs. For those who don't know, I'm partnered with Streamloots, and they have a thing where I can give away like free packs for you guys to try out. It's a paid service thing where you can actually subscribe to me on there, which I just recommend if you guys like do so through Twitch and YouTube. But with Streamloots, partners get like 90% of like revenue. But mainly, I just would rather you guys just like buy packs if you can. But I'll be giving away like free packs during the event for you guys like try the service out. I'll be checking out some of the first games I ever streamed. And that's the thing. Not all these games are actually ones I streamed. That was gonna be made it special. It's gonna be a mix of old and new, like Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. I'm hoping to have a copy of that by then. But some of the games like Dragon's Dogma 2, like I'm gonna be going in probably just doing like some casual, like just leveling up and that, since I've already played through the game a second time and I already done like most of the missions outside the Unmoored World stuff. So I'll probably just doing that, just going through and just taking some stuff down, getting a few extra levels. Spelunky I never streamed. I only Let's Played it, I think. So that's gonna be an interesting experience. Hopefully McDP43 might be able to join me for that, or some other people might. And they're probably gonna hate me afterwards because that's a game definitely tests friendships. But Totally Accurate Battle Simulator is one I streamed back on Mixer. Oregon Trail was like one of the first games I ever streamed as well. Enter the Gungeon was like one that was like a go-to for my extra live streams back in the day when I was on Mixer. And Broforce was actually like a game that me and McDP43 did Let's Plays of ages ago. And I did try to do like a stream series for it, but it never took off. But he was like talking about us like maybe trying to go around stream it again, like maybe actually do a stream series for it. But whatever I do like during this stream for Broforce, I'll probably just start over with me and him play. But yeah, I kind of got like a stack lineup there for what we're gonna be playing. Like, you know, some older stuff, newer stuff. Like Mega Bonk's gonna be on the table, and I'm just another that one of the key things is that we're also going to be going through and watching my very first live stream from August 13th, 2016. We're gonna be like watching my very first stream where I was like pretty much baby mask when it came to content when it came to streaming. So y'all gonna see like, you know, my very bare bones nervous attempt, like, you know, to go through like the entirety of Limbo. So it's gonna be like me back when I was nowhere near as experienced as I am now. But yeah, that's pretty much, you know, the gist of a lot of it. What I want to cover. I've been rambling for about 30 minutes now, but I want to kind of get a lot of this out of the way, Rogues. But again, like I said, admittedly, I almost kind of like, you know, walked away from things because just how hectic it all's been. But again, I just ask you guys just read the vlog or like just watch the vlog and also read the blog in the description of the vlog. A lot of confusion there. Just kind of like get an idea on exactly what all's been going on. But I wouldn't have come back after everything that's been going on, even though I was really considering just, you know, hanging my mask up, you know, metaphorically speaking. I wouldn't have came back, you know, if that, you know, this didn't mean so much to me, you know, and I'm not going to let people who have tried to break me succeed in doing so, because being completely honest, I'm not one to try to, you know, be competitive. I've really literally said that in the vlog, but I'm not here to compete with others. However, I'm not going to let, you know, people that ain't at my level try, like, you know, put me 6 feet under. And that sounds like a very, you know, very conceited, but, you know, I've been at this all this time. I've been busting my ass like for years, being unapologetically myself, because I want to try to make sure that there wasn't anything, you know, as far as like deception when it came to you guys and all that. I want to make sure y'all what y'all saw is what you get. And I pride myself on what I have accomplished as a content creator, even if it's nowhere near where I would like to be, is because I've never, you know, been anything other than, you know, what you guys see, even if obviously I've just tried to like keep like a lot of what I've dealt with behind the scenes, like, you know, off stream, because I want to focus on trying to entertain you all. It's like I said, it's explained in the vlog. Please watch it, hear me out, and like I said in the vlog, I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna try to do this as long as I can. So anyways, all that out of the way, Rogues. Meltopia. Because, you know, I just rambled my ass off right here. I really, you know, highly enjoyed this game when I first played it, and I'm excited to finally get back into playing more of it, because it's just like a little, you know, cozy, you know, quaint little game that's honestly makes me really wish I actually was in the game, considering how hot it is here. I literally have like this you know, bladeless fan in my streaming room now and all that, because, and also there's another thing. There's definitely gonna probably be like either morning streams or night streams lately, you know, moving forward, because it gets really stuffy in here. I mean, I literally have, you know, thumbtacked my curtains to the wall. I mean, I've got like someone who's gonna try to like help me out very soon. We're trying to get like some actual proper paneling and everything. Maybe it's like some panels that actually be reflective, because it gets hot in the oven in here, like, you know, between like around 3 to 5 p.m. So this fan helps, but not in the afternoon when I have the door closed, and this computer that doesn't really help when it's contributing heat to the room and everything. Room gets hot, like, you know, even without the heat of the computer going. So the point is, it's gonna be like, if I'm not like live in the morning, I'm gonna be live at night. You guys won't see any afternoon streams. I don't usually stream right there in the afternoon anyway. It might be a little more complex, you know, during multiplayer stuff or whatever, but I'll just have to bear with the heat. Like, you know, we're doing multiplayer games, so usually we stream around 1 p.m. or 3 or 4 and all that. But yeah, the fan helps, Amber. Keeping air circulating. The only problem is that, like, you know, when it's hot in here, it's just like, you know, circulating like hot air and all that. But I'm hoping that with the paneling I'm going to be putting up, like I literally have like my curtains tacked to the wall, so like no sunlight all can come through. So I can't even see like what time of day it is outside. But it's only doing so much. I think like these curtains actually aren't even really for actual, you know, heat. It's more like, I think it retains heat compared to actually reflecting it. But yeah, I really wish I was in the world of Meltopia and everything, because it's cool, you know, considering like the snow and everything, how cold it is. For those that don't know, I'm very cold natured. I fall and winter or when I feel like the most alive and I feel the most comfortable. I also have like air conditioner in my room now, and in my actual bedroom, but it only is doing so much. For some reason, even like how small my bedroom is, it doesn't actually like heat it, like, you know, it doesn't actually, you know, cool it as much as I would like. But it was like $170. It's got like eco mode on it and everything. It still like keeps it cooler than it was. I can't really complain. But let me go ahead and actually go on Twitch real quick and change this over to. Don't want to forget to do that. Let me go ahead and actually change this over to Meltopia. Okay, that should do it. Make sure. Okay. And at least that'll be like a time scan for those who want, like, you just skip past like a lot of what I said, which I hope people actually will listen. But either way, try to make sure that audio sounds a little low. Trying to like see here. I mean, that sounds high. Where I don't know why the game sounds so low. Try to make sure you got like it's even like going through. Okay, well, y'all hearing that, so it means like, you know, the rest of it should be going through. I mean, I don't know, just it didn't sound this low before. Hang on a second. How'd that happen? Let me see. Yeah, that went low. How'd that happen? Well, it might be like I can't remember if like it actually was this loud like in the game before, but I'll just keep it up like that. If I turn it down, I will. I mean, my first stream back, I mean, I guess like should expect like some things not go right. I know they also recently had like, you know, some updates for this game. I think like where it's supposed to be, I think you guys should create your own map or something, I think. But I don't know, like, you know, in full. Like, that worked. Damn. I forgot I turned the dial up on that at the time or whatever, and Jesus. Alright, Alright. Okay, now it sounds loud. Okay, I'll just let you guys like let me know if it's too loud or anything. Testing. I mean, it should be fine. Now I just gotta remember what I need to do. I think I remember. There was this one spot where we gotta use the shovel. I just gotta remember how to get there. I gotta like, of course, like relearn the game. Was the second stop? Here it is. Okay. I'm having a feel I'm not really gonna be too fond of this thing. Problem is it's dark right here. Okay, I like how it just immediately opened into a whole doorway. Is that more galaxy snow? Or is this just... I'm going to say I have not missed the galaxy snow. I like how like it immediately like stopped right there. Like when I walked back in, it like all that bluster and fluster just immediately just stopped. Okay, where's the trying to remember like where my spot is where I can fuel back up. I'm warmed at least. But hold on, I got a few fuel cell. That's right. Okay. It's not letting me, there we go. That was weird. It wouldn't let me, like, switch back to the, out of the thing. The grenade or whatever. I can't remember if there's a grenade or a flashbang or what it is I got. You know, can I just go around? No, I cannot. Well, maybe I can, but... Okay, what is the deal with all this? Why is there so much wind? See, my air conditioner, like, you know, throughout, like, you know, cold like this or whatever, I'd be, you know, I'd be all hunky-dory. Actually, no, I'd probably be, like, you know, frozen solid. Like Jack Torrance in The Shining. Like, I just, again, the fact you walk through it immediately just cuts off. I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit, Rogues. There. Not where I had it before. Okay, yeah, that feels a little bit better. Well, sounds a little bit better. All right, let me see. Main hub. All right, buy items, fill energy. Give me some of that. All right, all right, now we're good to go. When I hear that seraphic, you know, beautiful sound is gonna probably tell me that, you know, it's telling me I got something cool coming. All right, so the question is this a mammoth or an artifact? I know this may sound odd, but I kind of like wishing that I find like more artifacts. Well, it says artifact, but I can't remember. I think it's gonna, even if it's the mammoth, it's just gonna say artifact. But what I mean is that, like, you know, there's more, I think there's like more artifacts that I need now compared to mammoth pieces. Because, you know, you see like, there's like 3 right here. And 3 right here. So that's all the... Let me make sure, because I don't know if there's like... If that's all of them? I think that's like, you know, everything. So really, you know, it's like, so far I think we would like found like, what, 2 artifacts? We found like this weird Tom and Jerry looking ass, like, you know, totem. And looks like, you know, something where I should probably like, you know, be like, you know, 'cause I think it was like the whole thing where like, you know, it was like the, what the whole thing, I think it was like the egg or whatever in the Tri-Wizard Cup in Harry Potter where you had to like, you know, put it underwater to be able to like, you know, solve the puzzle behind it. It's been a long time since I've like really dwelled in anything Harry Potter. Okay, see, I was about to like, you know, just, I got momentarily confused. I was like, wait, I thought we were putting together a mammoth. Then I thought about it. I was like, we already got the mammoth's head. I was like, we're going, so now we're trying to assemble a Triceratops. Okay, yeah, so Triceratops. All right, devs, if the dev sees this wherever, I think you got a typo right there. Just want to let you know. Because I was thinking Triceratopes, and I was just thinking like it having like, you know, 2, having like a roll of toilet paper hanging from like, you know, both horns. And the bad thing about it is I want to try some like, you know, completely eccentric, you know, rich ass hat where I'll probably do something like that. Yes, I would like to buy that fossil right there, that Triceratops head. What are you gonna use it for? Oh, I'm just going to like, you know, just put it in my bathroom. I think it would be a nice like toilet paper holder. Because you have to understand, my darling, you know, sometimes like, you know, the worst hunt that a hunter goes through, It's the one is like, with his own bowels. I don't know where I was going with that, Rogues. I've been away for a month. Bear with me. My jokes are going to be more trash than they usually are. Don't at me. I don't know where the hell that whole tirade went. I mean, it was definitely, went to shit. Pun intended. Let's get back in this freaking thing. I think I might see what the devs might have been talking about as well. Like, I think that, all right, hold on, let me go back out here, Rogues. So I think the devs, I did kind of go through some of the patch notes for recent patches they've had, and I think they said something about they fixed, like, the, chill meter thing. I think it might have been some, I don't know if it was something like, the level 3 was, like, making it go down too hard, like, too quickly when you had the proper gear and everything. Because I know it seems like, maybe it's just me, but my, it does seem like the temperature's going down, like, a lot slower now. I mean, I'm not sure. Again, I've been away for a while, so it's been ages I've actually played this. What you talking about? Fuel and critical. I wish I could shut that thing off. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and like get the rest of it up. I just wanted to kind of confirm there was like something there. Okay, it definitely feels like things are going like a lot quicker, but I got like 3,000 coming in, like, from just from this, so right here, so I can't remember like how many more upgrades I had for this thing right here, but so give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire, which is go and turn all this in, see what I can get, if anything. Jump fast. Damn it. I was trying to jump when I was doing the autosave, but alright. I mean, my warmth seems like it's doing pretty good for right now. I don't think I really need to bother with that. So my guess is that, god damn, 10,000. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, I guess, like, the fuel's, like, share, like, regardless of which one you're using, like, the fuel's, like, that barely moved. You barely moved. Well, whatever, okay, I think, like, barely nudged. Okay, whatever. It's still gonna help. It might help if I, speaking of help, it might go help if I, get some more fuel. I was trying to go. The main thing I'm gonna be concerned about is if I have to, like, go back through some of these other areas to find, like, the rest of everything. Because I'm pretty sure they're not gonna give me, like, some kind of, like, thing to, kind of, like, like a compass or some kind of, like, thing that will, like, point me towards, like, what else there is. Because, obviously, the main mechanic here is that, you have to, like, explore, and then, like, you hear, like, the angel choir thing, like, telling you that you're close to something. So I don't think they're gonna have, like, a whole, like, dragon radar style thing from Dragon Ball Z where it's gonna show you, like, where what you're missing is. So I might have to go back through some of the other areas to find everything. Like, part of me thinks it actually will be pretty neat if there was, like, the final upgrade gave you, like, infinite fuel, but I don't think that's gonna be the case. And plus, that would be kind of game breaking. You know, I wouldn't want it to be too easy. I mean, already this game is technically easy. It's just... It just kind of falls in line with that whole, like, you know, the whole loop same like a game about digging a hole. It's like, technically, I don't actually have to go through and do all this, but... If I want those upgrades, I will. Yeah, I think that's like one of the modes they just added. Okay. Being honest, I can't even remember the last time I actually used like the normal melt gun. I mean, just about everything like has been like, you know, pretty much nebula snow. I know it's probably not even the actual name for it, but... What does this do? Okay. That actually would be... I like the color behind that. That is like a pretty cool color that, you know, have like, you know, when you, Kind of trippy. Honestly, I'm just like hoping that when I do get the one upgrade that like spans like, you know, the range, it'll just make it a whole lot easier to get through a lot. That's the main problem. This thing like doesn't really have like the most range on it. Even like with the upgrades. I mean, it works better, but I don't think it's actual glow state. I think it was like just more like it's kind of like a Tesla thing, like a Tesla coil. Oh shit. He's about to freeze. I wonder if I... Because the thing is, I'm just one, like, I don't need to go through all this, but... I'm just thinking about the fact of, like, you know, being able to get, like, you know, more... more scrap or more stuff I can sell. Then now I got like all that, it's going like, you know, the mass of it out of the way, it's going by like a little quicker. I'm still like just dumbfounded by the physics here, like, you know, there's parts like where it's not even attached to anything, it's still floating. Okay, let me go back one more time. And next time I should be able to... Not the first stop, the main hub. Okay. 2 more fuel tanks. That was gonna be a given. I need to get that anyway. I was going to refill. Did that cost me? I don't know if that cost me or whatever. Whatever. I don't know if it cost me to like do it right there instead of... Okay, let's see. I guess at that point, like, you know, it barely moving is still pretty substantial. All right, second stop. I guess one thing about the nature of this game is that I'll know where I've been in an area if I do go through and actually clean everything up. It kind of makes it easier to know, like, what areas I've explored fully. But that's gonna take like a lot of time. But at least we do have another artifact, so it's less we gotta find now. That's, like I said, his main concern. I'm pretty sure, like, the mammoth stuff isn't gonna be, like, too bad. But it's just those artifacts or whatever. We got, I think, more pieces of that left than the mammoth. Alright. I think this is probably good enough. I don't think I'm really gonna hold on. Yeah, we can go ahead and go on through. It's a tight air. Well, I thought it was gonna be a tight corridor, but. The only problem is I might have to, like, run a little bit further back now, like, you know, get back to where it's, Let me through. See if I can still, like, just sprint right on back and get that back up. I mean, at least it's not as, like, you know, cold in here. Hopefully we're coming up on another little checkpoint spot. I guess for the most part, I think we're good here. I can probably go ahead and move on. But there was like a little bit of there's a piece right there. All right, let's keep going. Oh, right. Grappling hook. It just still trips me out. They got like a whole line right there, thing right there, but you don't have to use it. You don't have to actually attach it to it. Okay, looks like some warmth here. Ah, uh-oh. Well, I appreciate it. I'm about to die. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Let me out of here. Look, I ain't about to lose no money. No! That was way too damn close. I wasn't paying attention. I got, like, so concerned, like, you know, optimistic there might have been, like, another spot where I could warm up and whatever, and I bet you the devs, like, did that on purpose. Like, wait, I'm hearing angels. Like, oh, it's a treasure chest. No, man, you about to die. It might as well have been a mimic, you know, lured me to my death. Yeah, looking at this, there ain't no way I probably would have made it. If there is, like, you know, another safe spot here, I probably would have never made it. But it's nice. I still, for sure as hell ain't seeing one. You have been nothing but trouble, so you can just shut on up. Did I get shorter? I swear I got shorter. Okay, we'll worry about that later. Okay, I'll throw that down there. I swear I got shorter. I I think they're trying to trick me. There's nothing here. Uh-oh. Oh, no. All right, hopefully... Oh, that one was, like, right there in plain sight. This might be the next mammoth part. I always go to the wrong one, you know? That was, like, right there, like... How many more pieces do I have? I think I got, like, you know, the mammoth's booty bone if it's got one of those, which I'm pretty sure it does. It's not the leg. Is that actually the booty bone or the booty rib? Or whatever we want to call this. Oh no, there's the booty bone. So it does have a booty bone. Okay. That's not how that works. I'm working on it, but y'all won't let me. There we go. Okay, just as long as you don't do that when I attach like your tailbone, because that's gonna be like very. I'm gonna like probably need nose plugs for that. All right, so we need its booty bone, 2 more legs, and that should be it for the mammoth. All right. Let's see here. Where else can we go? Because I mean, we did all that. We still got there's like 4 more artifacts. Oh, we got 5 more. We got 5 more artifacts, and I think it's like what 3 more pieces for the mammoth. So this is the thing where things might get a little more complex. All right, trying to think here. See, something about... I wonder. The hell? That says, been a while since I've used it. Okay, this stuff ain't gonna get me no money at all. I'm wondering if I actually might have missed, like, you know... Yeah, I think it's just for this. Alright, nothing really there. That might give me yeah, it's another upgrade. Jump quick. Alright. So, upgrade guns. I probably should, in case I do need to use the melt gun moving forward. Wait, was that the last upgrade for it? It was not. But we got... That was the last upgrade for it. Okay, the melt gun's fully upgraded. And we still don't have enough for fuel. Okay, never mind. I thought we had enough for fuel if we didn't. Alright, so melt gun's not going to get any better than it is. So at least test it out and see what it does now. Okay, yeah, that definitely kind of feels like it trivializes. Well, it's still going... Not the quickest. But if we do need to use it for anything, at least it's upgraded. Yeah, this thing's making short work of the snow. But also, you just notice, like, it's barely using it. It's not really using that much fuel either, so. See, I like this kind of snow, not the nebula snow. The nebula snow is pretty, but it's also pretty much a pain. I was trying to ask myself, like, what other ways, like, have I gone? Or could I go? We've obviously been through here, of course. The thing about, like, you know, the angel hymn or whatever, like, you know, the sound, like, the sound effect, you know, when you're, like, you know, close to something or whatever, is that it's been, like, fairly accurate. At times, like, it pretty much, you know, it's, like, you can still hear it. Even, like, you know, we're not quite at it yet. I was kind of like going back to these spots or whatever, where it's like, you know, it's not nearly as difficult. You know, like my... 'Cause that's the only problem here. You notice, like, you know, the way they do this is like earlier game stuff or whatever, you know, you get like this inventory, but it's not really worth as much. So I can fill your inventory out, like, you know, but it won't like give you as much money compared to, like, you know, the other areas where, you know, you... But I'm hoping that maybe everything will just kind of like just stay where it is. So if I come back through, I can just pick it up. Whoa, hold up. Oh, never mind. That's the way we're supposed to be going. Okay, yeah, but at least, you know, a lot of this is just, you know, you can kind of like tell, like, where I probably, like, you know, I'm basically done. Okay, I ain't gonna lie, I thought that was, wait, that is a door. Why would there be like a random what the fudge? That was just strange. There was like a random door there. If I heard, like, you know, rain outside. Another thing, it's supposed to be like raining around 2 or whatever, so hoping I can at least get like a good bit done in this beforehand. Ah, more of this. Yeah, I'll be glad when I get this thing upgraded. Fully. So the worst thing about them, obviously, you know, a lot of what I'm missing is going to be like, you know, where there's nebula snow. Matter of fact, which... Oh, no. So if there's like a piece somewhere, it's something in here, and I walk right past it. I'm just trying, mainly just trying to get this out of the way. So as it stands, it looks like, you know, there's, so it's back here where, like, it leans out more. Or is that kind of like more to the area? See, it's still going and going. Hold on. Do we have something back here? What I've got is hypothermia. Oh, no, you don't. My grappling hook wasn't working for a second there. Alright. Yeah, it kept on going like further to the right in there, so I think there might be something there. But I'll check this first. Literally just... I was like, wait a minute, I find a new path here, and... Best case scenario... You motherfucker! Where are you at? Get your ass over here. Okay, let's see what this one is and go back real quick. And at least I've got, like, you know, a lot of stuff laying around. I can, you know, going back and, like, you know, and scavenging or like you're selling. All right, I hope it's another artifact. Really? So, well, at least Bomb the Builder ain't got to worry about, like, you know, his head getting chilly now. Okay, all that work for just for Bob the Builder's... Whatever. I was like, wonder why I couldn't pick my inventory up. Wait, what's going on here? I thought it was a glitch where I forgot to sell everything. You know, so at least, you know, with me about to get the ad break about the Star Rogues, I can just kind of go through here and just, you know, collect stuff. And I feel it's about to be very... Oh, god damn. I left a lot of scrap back here. That's a lot of scrap. Even the game's like having a hard time catching up. I guess like pretty much just the best we can do is just if there's an area we go through or whatever, if there's any snow, just melt the hell out of it. Not you. Get back in my inventory. I'm determined to find all these artifacts. Wait, could this be? Well, just a treasure chest, but hey, I'll take it. Even though it's only 300. Because I forgot it's an early game treasure chest, so it didn't give me shit. Please let it be a red herring. Please let it be something else back here. I circled around again. But where am I? Hold up. This looks promising. Except when it's not. I've been here too. Oh. God, I got so much stuff I gotta pick up. Alright, let's see. I mean, that's pretty much, the best I can do. Just go through every area, like, just cleaning up all the snow that I can. Once everything gets fully upgraded, it's not gonna be as much of a slog. I've never really actually considered much of a slog, except for, like, the nebula snow, but... Okay, can I afford... I don't think I can afford anything else. Okay. Let's continue. At the very least, the areas where there's no snow or whatever will kind of like just tell me where I've already been. So I don't have to worry about going through there again. I'm pretty sure this right here is probably... I don't think there's gonna... If they got an artifact up here or whatever, that's gonna be kind of evil. I was going to keep working. I mean, like I said, I don't think there's going to be an artifact here, because there's literally, just a compact area. I think we're kind of good on this. I ain't gonna lie, I miss this game though, guys. I mean, it's such a, simple game, but sometimes that's what you need. God knows I've needed it. Like, even though I definitely love, my games like full of combat, blood, gore, and everything, it's... Sometimes you just gotta, like, just sit back and just melt some snow. Especially, like, when you live in an area where you wish you had snow. I don't think I really... I'll do a quick, like, top-up real quick, just to... Okay. And that kind of got like a decent loop going on here. Just, try to clean every area as much as I can. That way there's no nooks like, to kind of throw me off. I'm pretty sure that might be like the way the devs designed this or whatever. Like, this game is exploration heavy, so... Wait a minute. But yeah, the fact, if I keep on... I gotta get rid of all this snow, because I'm tired of curving back around. Now then they're starting to mock me. Yeah, I think that's probably, like, really the best way to go about this. Just go through, like, You know, just pretty much each area. You know, don't really like move forward until like I've got like things mostly cleared up. That way I'll pretty much, you know like I've covered everything. Take away backtracking. Pretty much, you know, like the less I got to sort through, the more chance I got to find, you know, I have of finding what I need. I mean, I feel like, you know, the fact that we've already found a couple of artifacts this stream, like, you know, within, like, you know, a bit over an hour, which technically is, like, less than an hour because I spent, like, a good time, like, you know, talking about stuff earlier, like, in the just chatting portion. So I've found, like, 2 artifacts within an hour. I'll take it. A lot of this right here I don't necessarily have to go through and do, but I'm also not putting it past him to put something on the ceiling. Once I get to the later portions where I, you know, the loot, like, you know, gives me more, you know, more per item. Hold up. Yeah, I think that's where I found an item before, so I found one of the artifacts. Alright. I feel like, you know, honestly, you know, we've done, like, plenty here to where I don't necessarily, I mean, don't necessarily have to. I mean, I feel like I already would have probably, like, heard, like, you know, the matter, like, you know, knowing which way I gotta go exactly. I think, like, that's the main spot I gotta go to next. I mean, we got, like, a lot of stuff right here that I probably feel I should go and just upgrade my inventory. Probably the best idea, like, upgrade my inventory, like, you know, as much as I can with what I've got right now. Which wasn't a lot, but... Okay. Go then pick all this up. Go back. Pick all this stuff up. Go back. I'm trying to see, what was this? Was this? Well, that's nebula snow. We got 2 ways we can go here. Well, multiple, but... Those few extra spots, like, still go a long way, though. Alright, let's go back again. Rinse and repeat. Trying to, like, you know, get all this cleaned up at least, so... You know, part of me is wondering if I should, like, leave some of the stuff down there on the ground just so I can kind of have, like, a bit of a breadcrumb trail, like, tell me where else I can go. All right. You know where, or pretty much where I can go back to, but. So it's kind of like, you know. I think where I checked right here. I know there was also a spot in there that I think I didn't actually fully explore. So we need to keep in mind that spot right there was got like a nebula thing. This here's like the main area we're trying to like, you know, kind of clean up right here. See, a lot of this is like looping back around, so really it's... At least lava's gonna roll back down to the bottom, so... Make it a little bit easier to collect it. Yeah, so it's kind of like just piling up down there. I don't know if all of it will, but... Wait, is this going? Uh-oh. Hold up. Got something. I think. I swear, this thing leads me like back around to somewhere else I've been again. We got some. Okay, that's got to be a mammoth part. We're still missing legs, so I think that should be a mammoth leg. I'll get that in just a second. Let me make sure that. That's what. You know, 500 bucks. Shut up. Shouldn't have been back here. That's your problem. Okay. Things are working out at least. The question is, all right, let me see. I think we were following this one, and we went out to the right. Let me at least see where this goes. Wait, if we're at the second stop, that's not the second stop, is it? Yeah, I don't think it's the second stop. More this galaxy this nebula BS. Well, yeah, I can go ahead and like, you know, sell all this and go back and get some of what I had up there. Okay. Let me think here. All right, so yeah, it's like we're going further in. God damn. And that was like, you know, almost 1,000 right there just from that. So I definitely need to go back there and collect more stuff. I'm gonna set you down for a second. I was about to say, I know damn well there's not another artifact. 10 chests. Like, the fact, if there would have been like 2 of them right there next to each other, I would have been, that would have kind of been a bit jerkish on the devs' parts. In the sense of like, you know, and I'm kind of concerned about them actually doing that now. Because that would be like the one of the most... That would be like a massive dick move, but it'd be hilarious in a way. Like, you know, it's like, you know, you find like one thing and then... But the thing about it is like, you know, if you're like exploring, it's okay, I found this, but then you don't expect like actually, you know, for there to be like another one only like 5 feet away. And you spend like the whole game trying to figure out what to do next and everything, and then like, you know, you go back and there's like, wait, it was there the whole time. That is not what I thought it was. Really? I still don't know what these things do. Okay, I upgraded to the max, but what's that for? It said I upgraded the stove to the max and everything, and I don't know what it did. I got money for it. I mean, I ain't gonna complain about that. Oh, I'm so close to... Wait. I should probably put it toward that. Well, the fuel still, it's, you know... But definitely feels like I'm very much getting close to end game here because, you know, there's not really a whole lot of other upgrades, but it's just gonna take a while to get them. Let me see here. I probably should sell this first. If I would have held on my money, I would have been so close to being able to get like the yeah, this gun's upgrade. All right, I say I should probably keep going the way I've been going. Stay on the right path here, or stay on like, you know, the path I've been on so I don't get too sidetracked. I'll still pick this stuff up just to go and get it out of the way, but... Because, you know, money's money. I know I gotta be cleaning up a whole lot more of the snow and getting more, but... Okay, pick up a lot of this. Just mainly, I guess, like I'm kind of like in a place where I'm just gonna pick up whatever I see, whatever I can carry, and if I can, you know, I have like stuff I can come back to later. I mean, the money will be there if I need it. Okay, so now that I'm down here, do I want to keep exploring this way or to go back up? Because this is like, you know, going further down to the next stop, and I know the other areas are like our side spots, so we're going to go back up. Alright, let's... Because I got this nebula slash galaxy snow over here. I can kind of go and check this out and see exactly, So we got two areas. I know I was, like, exploring there before. This stands out to me more. I think there might be something else in here. Okay, at least it's not going down nearly as much as it was before, but... We're not going to talk about that. Okay, it means less areas to explore now. Alright, fine. I guess I'm not too upset about that, because it means, okay, like, a lot less I gotta explore, you know, as far as, like, one less path. Still pisses me off that happened, because that's just my luck. I mean, my first stream in a month, like, you know, gaming again, where they are, and the age-old joke of me, like, you know, going, you know, exploring a spot thing, I'm gonna find something cool, and it's just, like, awesome. It's just, like, you know, it takes me, just, like, another, like, way I can go. It's just another shortcut. That's happened to me so many times on this channel, it's not even funny. Okay, let me go back in here and look around. I think I'm in hell. I don't know if I actually explored this spot before. I think I might actually, you know, completely cleared the other area. I can't remember. There's like so many branching paths, but... Okay, let me go. Yeah, there's... I'm definitely got to watch it down here, because, I mean, that's maze-like. It's very maze-like, so... I gotta get that cleared up. Okay, as soon as I can, you know, once I get this thing upgraded. I'm just mainly trying to get like rid of a lot of snow, because it's not as much like a maze in here. Because, I mean, I know like this area is massive, so there's definitely means like there's a good chance of them hiding something in here. I probably should go on back, dump all this out and everything, because just a lot of this I'm seeing in here will probably get me, like, you know, well towards this next upgrade for this thing. Cause... oh, shit. It's exactly what I was worried about is happening here. Hold on a second. I can't chance it. I gotta go. There was some red, like, flags, like, leading to somewhere in there. I don't think I've been that way yet. I think if I knew exactly which way to go to get right back. I probably should have went on to deposit some more, stuff first, but... called it. I knew y'all were hiding something else in here. It better not be a treasure chest. Bring your ass on. Okay, got another artifact. There's so much nebula snow right here, it's not even funny, and I gotta clean it all up just because I'm make sure I covered everything. Or uncover everything. Alright, so we gonna finally have another mammoth part, or is this gonna be like another artifact? I'm not complaining either way. We're finding more stuff, but we are overdue for another mammoth part. Is the mammoth booty bone? The mammoth booty bone. We finally been bequeathed the mammoth booty bone. Really? It's not a pelvis, the booty bone. And mammoth pelvis. At first I spelled booty bone wrong, and you also spelled mammoth wrong. Mammoth. Mammoth. I don't know. I'm more concerned about them like spelling booty bone wrong. Dab's like the man, like, you know, you change it over to where it says booty bone. That's like, I don't know. Well, put it up there. See, now that's what I was concerned about. I swear, that's what I was worried about. When it made that sound, it made it seem like it actually was it was past some ancient gas. That was like a billions-year-old fart right there. I'm gonna try to hold on to my money so I can get like that, because we got like a lot. We got that test thing. I've got to get that upgraded. Fuel's fine for now. I can go ahead and max it out, but the fuel's fine. All things considered. I gotta get that Tesla thing. Well, that's what I'm concerned about. I'm worried like there's gonna be like other like tiers to it after I, you know, donate this 10,000 to it. Okay. So first stop again. I mean, we're getting stuff done at least. Okay. Plus, this area right here is what we really need to, like, you know, get cleared up more than anything. Oh, slow down, dude. What's your problem? You came in way too hard right there. Yeah, this is the spot where we definitely gotta, like, you know, flex stuff. I mean, upgrading my warmth could definitely go a long way, but... Oh shit, I got... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I might have underestimated this. I got a problem. I might not be able to get out quick enough. Oh, no, y'all don't. Oh, God. No. No. No, 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 no. Jesus. That area is dangerous. My inventory's full. There's no point in coming back in there where I'm trying to, like, literally mine. Otherwise, I'm gonna basically, you know, be like, you know, clean all that up, then having to come back, you know, like, at least this way, like, it'll say, like, return trips, because, you know, I need to, like, you know, make sure I kind of collect everything while I'm, like, yeah. And we're not that far off from getting this, once I get the next, like, the Tesla thing upgrade, yeah, this is gonna be a game changer. I don't know if it's gonna be like, you know, it's gonna max it out, but Wait a minute, is this leading? Hold on. What fuel is critical? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know if this is like leading to where I've already been or... Yeah, it's going where I've already been. Okay, let's just keep this going. Okay, now I got that flag right there that can help me kind of get back too. I was watching. Okay, let me see. There we go. Alright, go back out here, and then from... I think we only got like to do one more pass, and I'll be able to upgrade this thing. Yeah, we just gotta like do one more pass through. And it should be enough for me to... And once I get that, I can like start work. I may go and upgrade my warmth. Okay, by the time I get through this, I should have like, you know, my inventory filled up again, maybe. Right. I should have about enough, but I want to like make sure. Have like a little sun on the side that fit towards the warmth. I might not have quite enough. Like, I know it was over 10,000. I might still have like a few hundo here or there that I have to like, you know, put towards it. So. Look, it's going back a little. Maybe I... Hold up. I was honestly hoping we were getting like another one, but... with artifact, but... Okay, yeah, I'm out of fuel now. Okay, and thankfully I've got, like, you know, I've already filled that out anyway, so now let's get this next Tesla upgrade, and hopefully this will actually, you know, be a substantial one. Damn, it still ain't finished. 13th. Damn. Oh my god. I need 3,000 for warrant. Alright, well, hopefully that was still good enough for me to kind of really hit this kind of hard. Way to find out. Might help if I fuel up. I got in too much of a hurry, you know, to come back here and test it out. I forgot to actually restock. Okay, let's try this again. Alright, please be a good upgrade. I can kind of tell a difference. Yeah, it's moving faster, but... like, part of me is wondering if I should go ahead and go on further down and then come back to this spot. So I know I can go to an area where, like, I can get, like, a lot better, higher level resources or higher, you know, value resources. I'm pretty sure I think I might have actually, you know, kind of picked through this. I mean, there could maybe be another resource, another, yeah, I mean, it seems to me like where I'm just, like, looking at right here. Everywhere I'm going, there's more rocks. So I think we might have actually, you know, found what we need here. And everything else is just, like, to get more money. Yeah, I'll just, like, you know, come back to this later, because it feels like we've kind of picked through this, like, exponentially. There's definitely, like, a lot more money we can get there, but I think we found all the artifacts there. So that's just kind of like a spot I can come back to just get more, you know, money. Alright, what was next? Yeah, I was gonna keep going further down, because we went that way. We checked through that. And there was like another, there's more vending machines down here, so. That's not right. Here we go. I wouldn't be able to put it past the devs to have, like, actual achievement in this game, like, for cleaning up all the snow. Like, every single solitary fragment. I mean, I'm trying to give you all ideas now. I mean, that'd be like the cozy version of, like, you know, getting over a Bennett Foddy. You know, the whole thing with, like, getting over, like, you know, climbing the mountain just once in an achievement, and they got one for, like, doing it 50 times. And this thing is, like, you know, just, you know, trying to clean up every single solitary, minuscule little particle. Okay, now, so I got that upgrade. It seemed like little small, like areas like this is not really that bad. Hold up. Was this a spot I was actually trying to check out before and I forgot about it? I think it was. Now watch this. If there's an artifact back here, I literally just kept going that way and completely forgot that this area existed. Y'all can shut that singing right the hell on up. Oh, hello. Is that dynamite? Dynamite spot? Oh my god, where are you? Now it's playing hard to get. Yo, shut your ass up. You could have sang louder. I wouldn't know you were here the first time when I was passing through. The damn Celine Dion complex. I mean, near far, just not near enough. Alright. Hopefully it's another artifact, because we only got like 2 more pieces to the mammoth, but we still got like how many more artifacts to find here? 1, 2, was it still 5? Did we find another one? Oh, it's... So either way, it can't be the mammoth because like... Ah, shit. I'd noted... Well, 1 more mammoth piece. Okay, we're gonna balance things out here. So... Is the mammoth already doing the fucking stanky leg? But... Alright, okay, at the very least, 1 more mammoth piece. I literally could have found that a whole lot earlier if I just would have like kept going that way. Whatever. Wait, hold up, I need dynamite. Well, I'm all the way back here. I was going to buy it from this. I was about to say, well, I already had like, you know, a spot down where I could buy it. Might as well go and get 3. Just in case. Alright. I'm gonna laugh if I actually end up beating this today. And it just completely changes my whole schedule up. So I am kind of storming through it. I mean, I'm getting to it a lot quicker than I thought I would. I mean, you've still got, like, you know, several more artifacts, but now I kind of got an idea on how this works. In regards, like, you know, just having, like, a bit of a, you know, loop I can do. Still makes me mad about that thing being, like, right there to the left there. I just go in there earlier. And it's literally flags already telling me where I need to go. And I need to pay more attention. See, flags, right? We're going on a whole little journey here. Ah, shit. I bet you... These flags are starting to mop me now, because I... Alright, which way are you going? Oh, you little mother fudger. Wait, where are you going? Hold on, there's nowhere for you to go. Unless it's just like... Flags, do you actually know what you want to do here? Oh, okay. Okay, the flags are drunk or whatever. How are you going to start off over here and then go over there? It's like the Stanley Parable Adventure line. You don't know where you need to be. Hold on. So, no. What, as a matter of fact, I forgot. I went right back where I was trying to blow that one spot up. Okay, let me go and warm up real quick, and then I'll... Sinuses. So I can go around that. Oh, almost literally could. I forgot that it didn't actually light. But you don't actually light it. I was like, wait a minute, did I do that right? And then sure enough, well. Alright, inventory's full. Let me go back and sell all this. Hold up. I'm sure one of any other little surprises back here. Going around in a complete circle. Here we go. I think. There. I'm curious about this right here. Matter of fact, I think I actually know how I can get to that. Maybe? Have I been through here before? I can't remember. I swear I've been through something like this before. Okay, what's the point of that? Yeah, maybe I haven't been through here. Don't you do not fall. Dork. All right, hold on. Let me see. Shut up. That one spot I can never get to before because it was all really? Well, I ain't complaining. This game's got some long-term storytelling going on. Okay, what stop am I at now? I'm at the first or second. No, I'm just in the main area. Okay, is this the mammoth? The Gordon Freeman special. And just a random well, I mean, the Gordon Freeman or like the Joker special. Pick your poison. All right, so we got 3 more artifacts to find now. And then plus the mammoth piece. And we know we ain't gotta worry about this stupid thing anymore because like we got that maxed out. I think it was the bane of my existence previously, you know, how like it kept on giving me like stove parts. I still don't know what that thing does. Alright, since apparently I'm finding out there's spots like over here I need to explore now too. Because I was going to the first stop and everything. I think that's what I was doing anyway. Because I think I'm pretty much just doing what I already started off doing. Alright, so I don't think we really need to bother. I mean, I kind of like just, I do want to, I think I did this before. Yeah, well, whatever. I'll do it again. Okay. So, as it stands, we got one. We're pretty much, close to the actual in-game thing of the mammoth. But I do want to find the rest of the artifacts too. So, I don't know. I feel like I've got a good chance of doing it this stream. It would be kind of cool to go ahead and actually finish this one up. My first stream back when I said I do want to like try to start getting through all these games that are overdue for me to finish. I mean, it's doable. I mean, I'll just kind of like stick to what I'm doing here and just like, clean up each area as I go along. Because I've gone back and found several artifacts I didn't realize I'd overlooked. Alright, let me go ahead and like clear my inventory up there. I'm still curious about this. I mean, if I go around, because, we know that's where they're... I wonder. Just to humor it. Nope. I was wondering if there might have been like a hidden nook up there. Let's get back on course. We already checked that one spot. Oh, this area definitely comes off as sus to me. Uh-oh. Oh, now I remember this how much of a pain this place was before, because this is where I kept freezing, I think, previously. Ah, shit. Wait a minute. When it mattered the most. No. Let me through. Y'all tried your damnedest to cheat me right there and you failed. I'm like arguing with the damn game. They really did try, like, they were out to get me on that one. I'm going right back over here. And I'm gonna mine stuff, because if y'all gonna, after all that, I bet you there's, like, something down here now. Seriously, no lie, that was way too close. Jokes aside. Almost some attachment failed. No, it ain't. I don't know what you're talking about. There's something about the music at times when it plays where I can swear I hear a choir. Okay. Well, yeah, that's another spot I can check right there. I don't think I ever looked at before. Really? Ah, shit. I think I got a problem here. I think this time they actually are going to get me. I refuse to go down that easily. It was weird because I got like really thrown around like back over there. I'm about to just like, just raise up my warmth. I mean, I'm trying to like, save up for the other Tesla thing, but kind of getting dangerous over here. I think I'll be all right though. I just gotta like, just keep from getting sidetracked because I think if they give you like a bit of leeway on like, okay, see that realistically that could have like just skewered me. Thankfully, this is a more kid-friendly game. Yeah, I'll be glad when I'm done with this spot here, because this has definitely been like a tougher one too. Just because like, there's such a wide area between like, safe spots. Oh, you ain't gonna get me this time. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this spot. It's... definitely very risky here. See, y'all gotta stop doing that. It literally says it's a grapple right there. I try to use it and it's like, no, attachment failed. Alright, let's... Alright, I'm gonna get it though. We're gonna... I was like, I can probably get like a few little quick bits of scratch right here. Oh, you mother fudger. Y'all need to start singing louder. Where does this shortcut lead? Am I about to be mad? Oh, gosh damn it. Okay, I gotta get this thing opened. All right, here we go. This is the shortcut. This is the main shortcut I was wanting, and I finally got it. Bring your cell phone. Okay, I'm gonna leave this right here. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it here. Wait, is there a... I'm gonna leave that right there. 'Cause now I got this. This is gonna make this a whole lot easier. Okay, hold on. You were like really out of the way there. Okay, I need more fuel. Okay, back down here. Because this is like really out, just randomly out of the way. There's definitely gonna be something in here. I mean, I was hoping there was. That's a weird place for them to put this nebulous snow and there not be anything here. There's gotta be something here. You'd think there would be. Unless, again, they just put this down here to just mock the hell out of me. And this is what they did. They put, like, the snow, that stuff down here just for no reason whatsoever, just to put it there. There's literally nothing down here under the snow. Unless I'm mistaken here. Are you serious? There's literally nothing behind this snow. I thought it was gonna be like some kind of secret here. There's nothing there. I mean, like, more money, I guess, but... It was literally just there. That's all it was. It was just existent. Okay, whatever. I can't climb up, though. There we go. Alright. Now, this... It's kind of neat you can keep on, like, zapping, like, you know, while refueling. Wait, is this leading somewhere? Like a door right here. If they just support pillars. Okay, let me, it's too bad you can't just stand next to this thing and get warm. Alright. I'm not gonna, well, I can. This doesn't, like, cost much, though. Alright. I'm gonna leave that right there still, so I'm, like, ready to go back. And also kind of, like, have that down there as, like, sort of like a waypoint. Alright, just... I think I know a good spot where I can go next and everything. Gonna get there. Hold up, this looks weird. This is going back somewhere. Oh, you better be... Huh? At least it's not as cold here. Alright. Arm's hurting. Okay, right here. I think that's enough for me to get the next upgrade to it. I'm just trying to, get my... Alright, yes, that's... Yeah, okay. And I know what this is. I think... So I kind of want to go back down below and explore a bit more. Because there's that, there's other areas down below I need to check out. Okay. They're trying to get me stuck here, it looks like. Okay, yeah. It's just like, because the way, the layout of this is, it gets pretty confusing. Like this. Oh, shit. I think they got me like that before. Okay. I'm trying to remember, which way to go. Here we go. Okay. Let me, Now I'm back over here. I'm gonna go on up here and get this thing upgraded. It's maybe the last, mammoth part, but I don't know if they're gonna let me keep playing, if I assemble it. Okay, that's the last mammoth piece. I'm gonna leave it right here. I mean, I feel like they let me keep playing, but I don't want to take no chances. Alright. I don't know if that's gonna be the last upgrade for it or what. I ain't really concerned about the fuel thing, because I got something else I need to upgrade. Alright. Warmth is upgraded. Alright, so now that I got another upgrade for this, I can go back down. Was it second stop? I'm hoping it's second stop. No, that's not sick. No. First up. Discombobulated here. Trying to think. Okay, yeah, this right here leads down, leads back down. I had to think for a second. Okay, again, the layout of this place is like so weird. Oh, hell no. Don't tell me it's about to do what I think it is. No, I honestly thought it was about to, like, you know, just randomly throw me another artifact I missed. That was, like, should have been obvious. Still, this upgrade to this, like, was, yeah, this... very welcomed. Yeah, this Galaxy Snow doesn't stand a chance now. Trying to like see if I'm... I think I gotta go further down though. I'm trying to get at that one. There's like one particular spot, and I'll know it when I see it. I need to get back to. Only thing, just I get this one spot. Right here. Okay, so as soon as... Alright, I think I kind of let you know the path I gotta take now to get back over there. As soon as I get back down here, I want to, like, you know, just book it. Okay. And we are running. Okay, it was right here. We go. I'm pretty sure I haven't explored here at all, so... Oh yeah, there's definitely gonna be something here. Jeez, how much snow do y'all need? Damn. Devs, I'm petitioning for y'all to put like a cup of coffee item in this. That way, like if your warm's going low or wherever, you can just like just down some coffee or whatever and put it back up. We need coffee. You need to get on it. Hold up. Oh, damn it. You're not getting me this time either. You can forget it. No freezing. Alright, get another fuel tank. Now I'm gonna stand down long enough to use it. Jump fast. Like I said, it's just this spot right here is probably like one of the most tedious or whatever. Just because, I have to like back travel so much. Which is why, I'm sure there's something in here. Obviously there's gonna be, because I ain't been this way before, but... Okay, hold on, I can't see. Ah, shit, this is not what I need in here. I swear it feels like I know they said they fixed like the issue like with the cool thing or whatever, like the cold, but I swear it feels like when I'm in like the spot where it's 2 snowflakes, my it's going down quicker. I shouldn't have went this way, but I should have just stuck to what I know, but... Yeah, I'm gonna like just state like what I do or what path I take originally, because that took way too long. Almost goofed right there. All right, oh, I was like, wait, why is it not working? But I realized I'm out of fuel. Okay, let me, excuse me, hold on a sec. Why am I not seeing anything here? Are you trying to tell me there's nothing here? You mean to tell me this, oh, you, Jerks. They put it right there at the beginning knowing someone was gonna like go through the entirety of the whole thing trying to find this stupid ass ice cube. Me, and I'm talking about me here. They knew I was gonna like do that. It was an attack on me specifically. I don't care what anyone says. The devs know how much of like a completionist I am. Where they did it on purpose. That's all it was. It was a conspiracy against me specifically. I am not freezing. I don't know what you're talking about. But I say if he would have zipped out the other side and froze to death, I would have been mad as hell. All right. I kind of want to leave this here. Hold on a second. Let me actually look. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna leave you right there. All right, so at least we got another artifact. I mean, if this is only gonna be like 2 more. There's got a spot here we can kind of like just splunk around, like, you know, we have like a where it's hot right there, so. And now, if we find anything here, it's gonna probably be like pretty null because looks like this is that spot like I really picked through quite a bit. I was trying to clean it up, like, you know, because I'm gonna have to come back down through here. Okay. Yeah, that pretty much about does it. I got plenty of stuff here I can pick up, like, when I come back down. Okay, I'm gonna go and, I guess, take this thing back. I don't want to wait till I have, like, the next upgrade for the Tesla. I mean, I feel like at this point I might as well go and just try to complete the game because there's no point like in trying to do like another stream tomorrow, just like, you know, get like 2 more artifacts. I'm pretty determined I can actually go and wrap this up today. I guess I can go ahead and... Because I was like going to check and because I'm trying to remember what was down here again. Oh, right. Well, what is this? Oh, that stopped. So I'm gonna leave you right there for a second. Hold on. You stay right there. After I like refuel. But of course, there's nowhere where I can, well... Okay, we can take it back, and then this is like, I think this is second stop right here. So we can go back to the main hub, and then immediately come back here and check that spot. I kind of want to go back out to that other area where I was like, you know, going on down, you know, manually. Yeah, after this one, I'm going to have like 2 more artifacts, so... I think. So what's this one? What is this? I'm trying to... Is this a dinosaur? Oh, y'all got fuck a whole ass dragons now. I like how we found like a we're going for a mammoth. It's like we're working away at the food chain. Like I think the mammoths like are kind of like, you know, herbivores, but I feel like I don't know. Part of me feels like I would want like, you know, bank on a triceratops before a mammoth, methinks, because, you know, mammoths got like those tusks where, but triceratops could probably like just take their legs out from under them. And they got a whole ass dragon. See, that's what we need. We need a dragon in this game melting all the snow. All right. I want to finish getting the Tesla thing upgraded because this thing's been an absolute pain. Like as far as like, just it's gotten better, but it's not even really the Tesla, you know, gun or whatever. It's just the Nebula snow. Okay, I'm gonna work my way back down manually again. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Because, yeah. So, like, you know, make sure camera bears are, yeah, we go this way. Let's make sure everyone's raining. Can't hurt, like, you know, just pick up a little more scrap along the way. Alright. Hang on. I mean, it might be raining. I don't know. I mean, again, I got like my curtains like literally like, you know, tacked like directly to my windows. Practically right there at my windows. I can't even look outside and see what like you can see what time of day it is. I can see like a little bit of sunlight, but I can't tell if it's raining or not. And like I said, I know it's supposed to start around 2. All right. Was it right here? Oh yeah, it was right here. That's not right. Okay, yeah, I've been through here before, I think. Now I remember. Yeah, I came through here, did that. Okay. It'll be second stop, right? Alright, so we want to go down to second stop, I suppose. I don't worry about all like extra like stuff I could pick up back there. I never noticed that before. That's pretty cool. Okay, we have like this whole area in here. I mean, I'm pretty sure I think this is actually where I found some before, so I'm not gonna probably see anything in here, but still more money. Yeah, I think after this, we'll definitely have like our next Tesla thing. Which kind of like, you know, works out because like we're right over there at the minecart. Yeah, a little more, like, just max this out. Alright, this should give me, like, the last little bit I need. There we go. Okay, one more Tesla upgrade. We'll get back up top side. Now come back down the second stop, and then hopefully maybe we'll find, like, the last two upgrades. Or not upgrades, but last two artifacts. Please let this thing be maxed out. Finally! This thing sucked. It's maxed out, though, at least. I hate him trying to work with this thing. Alright, we don't have enough to, like, get my warmth upgrades to max. I mean, that's the thing. We got almost everything maxed out. Fuel's almost there. Really, we just gotta work on the fuel? Like, just like one more level for, like, the fuel. Maybe 2 or 3 more for inventory. Second stop. Hopefully, like, the last 2 artifacts will be down here. Okay, let's see here. Which way we gotta go? Alright, that's the one that led... Alright, so... There's plenty of spots for it to be. Or for them to be. Okay, I don't think we're gonna find anything in here. Alright, so... What about this way? Oh, what was that up there? Have I been this way before? Is that more net? Oh, my fudge. Okay, well... Nah, I'm getting rid of... Okay, yeah, this is a good upgrade. And I like that little tin around it, too. Okay, yeah, this nebulous snow is not standing a chance at all now, for sure. This was the upgrade I needed. Problem is, I swear it does feel like I get colder quicker, like, you know, shoot. This isn't where, damn it. Now I remember, like, what I hate about this area, where it just, like, the layout is so confusing. I'm about to freeze. Bullshit. This area sucks. I can't use my grapple here. I refuse to be frozen. And what's gonna happen? Oh my, you sons of bitches. They loop me back around. Well, you know what, fine, I'm gonna stand right up here and someone's gonna come through and see, like, you know, a cultural artifact. That's what I was like, no, go ahead, freeze me. Go ahead, get it over with. I'll stand my ass right on this pedestal and everything, you know. I'll put myself on a damn pedestal. I'll stand my ass up here looking like a cultural ass artifact or whatever. Go ahead, freeze me. See, now I was taking this damn time. I'm gonna like move one step or whatever, and then wait, give me my pedestal back. I'm always going to set my fate because I'm not getting out of here. This area is the one that's going to suck the most because it's so labyrinthine. I remember now. It needs to be 3 snowflakes out there for me to fully freeze, if I'm right. That's how I've been getting saved. I had to go in an area where it's three snowflakes for it to actually, you know, freeze me solid. Now, normally I'm gonna go down to a spot where it is 3. Yeah, I just can't walk. I can't run right now. I'm hoping I can find, like, you know, the place where I can, like... Alright, well, I'm not gonna... I'm good now. Alright, so before I go back in there... So I opened this area up before. And I'm wondering if there's anything else in here I've missed. That's sus. Oh, you mother fudgers! Hold on a sec. Well, I'm going up there. I'll go where I dang well please, alright? I don't care if I'll cheat the game. I will go where I please. I think I've already been here before, but I don't care. If I want to go up there, I'm going. I totally just cheated the game, but... Not for anything really major, because I've already been through here, but hey, you know, just say I did it. I'm conventional being unconventional, okay? That's how it goes. Jokes aside, I just kind of like, you know, just went through all this, and there's nothing really in here, so... I said we're missing 2 artifacts. That's all else we need. And that's it, you know. We're done with the game. Okay, I just went through all that, and there's, like, nothing there, so... So, I don't think there's really much else to do here. In that spot. Yeah, I mean, I think I pretty much cleared this area. Alright, so where are these other artifacts? I mean, obviously, of course, there's gonna be, like, there's spots I ain't checked yet. Main concern is down here. Kind of feeling like, you know, the other 2 are maybe somewhere in this labyrinth. Well, I don't know about... Have I been down here before? I really gotta watch it here or whatever, because, like, you know, this is where... All that time there was a treasure chest right there, and I just walked right by it, of course. So where's this at? Like, I think I got down here and I kind of like, you know, all right, yeah, this might actually be where I got to be. Because remember I was talking about, like, I wanted to go back and get some upgrade. I think I wanted to, like, you know, upgrade the gun a little more than come back down. It is not... Well, I guess it is critical. The more you know. Okay. Yeah, because this is like really one of the only other spots I really haven't explored. I think. So maybe we'll find the other artifacts here. I don't think I explored over here. And I've been all over the place, like, in a relatively, you know, quick amount of time, so. But again, this is making short work of all the nebula snow now, so. I'm having a feeling we're gonna find something here. You see, yeah, that was my pedestal over here. All right, back down this way. A lot of promise here. And one would hope. I was really hoping I was gonna like strip that away and it was gonna be like, you know, like hold that whole path back there. Wait, did I just... Oh boy. Wait, hold up, you oh, you... Have I... Nah, I got hopeful. I knew I was gonna hate this spot because, like I said, it's just so labyrinthine. But I keep on hoping that, like, these last artifacts are gonna be down there in that spot. Let's keep asking myself, like, what all spots have I explored and haven't? But of course, it's kind of hard to really... Again, the best way to kind of look at it is, like, you know, the areas where, like, there's no snow, but... See, there's nothing here. I'm pretty sure there was, like, an artifact here and I already got it. I mean, the mammoth's complete, but I really am not too content with, like, you know, just wanting to finish this game, like, you know, with just 2 artifacts left. I don't know if there's, like, a secret ending or anything, but... It's one of those games I'm kind of want to get the most out of. Wait a minute. Is this going somewhere else? I think it is. Like, throw me a bone here. It's always gonna be those last, like the last artifact or two. There's gotta be a... Alright, let's go check down here. As long as I don't go in like a spot with like 3 snowflakes, I'm good. See, I think it's just like take me right back to where I've already been. Maybe it's possible that I'm just not gonna find, like, you know, anything else here. It's just mainly affecting my jumping right here. Just dumbfounded by where, like, you know, these last artifacts could be. Let me check the weather, because I swear now I'm just trying to make sure that, like, there's no thunderstorm going on while I'm... Okay, it's saying it's not gonna, like, there's not gonna be any bad weather until like 4 p.m., so I'm good. I need to go back and check that. I'm just trying, like, you know, just think of... Just trying to, like, you know, just think about, like, you know... what could work. I'm still, like, mainly, like, I mean, I'll figure it out. It's just... I kind of got hopeful that, like, you know, going here will be, like, where I'd find the last artifacts, but... Mainly, it's also just want to make sure I kind of get this, you know, done before it gets too hot in this room and everything, because it is going to, like, you know... Thankfully, like, since it's gonna rain this afternoon or whatever, that actually means it'll probably be a little bit cooler and all that, but... Again, this fan right here only does so much and everything. I'm kind of starting to sweat a little bit, so I think it is, like, starting to get a little hotter out. Keep circling back around on this part. Like I said, this is the only one of the only spots like I've really hated. I mean, I have, like, been a little frustrated with the other spots, but... I'm also at the point where I don't really need much money anymore, because, I mean, we almost got, like, all the upgrades. Alright. Turn these in. I mean, that's gonna cover, like, you know, several upgrades right there. Alright, where is it? I know I heard it. I know I'm not paranoid. I know I'm hearing it. There is a I'm hearing. No, there's one down there. I know there's got to be. I'm hearing it. Where is it? You're not what I wanted. There better be that. Oh my god. Of course the chest. That's just my luck that ended up being a chest. Hold up a second. But I swore I heard another one in there. That's the only thing I'm hating about this spot right here is playing tricks. I mean, I heard one before or whatever. That was like the chest up there but everything. But I swear I keep hearing like more of them singing. I forgot about that was at level 3s. That was at 3 there. I kept hearing like more singing down there though. I swear if I kept on hearing like, you know, more singing, but maybe it's just me. It's just the way it sounded, the way the area was or whatever. It was really hard to like place what exactly, you know, was like I don't know. I kept hearing like that whole angelic singing thing. All right, well, well, since we're all right, whatever. We're gonna like, you know, go ahead and wait, hold on. Am I actually? Everything is maxed out. Okay, we got everything maxed out now. So, now we got it all maxed out. There really, you know, shouldn't be, like... Now we just got, like, you know, just... It doesn't really matter if I actually collect anything now, but... I'm gonna go down here and look. Wait, hold on a sec. This actually might be something right here. The hell was it not working? Is this a glitch then that's not melting the snow? That's odd. Did the game glitch or something? Because it's not... Oh, don't tell me the game's glitched up on me. It's not melting the snow. Okay, let me save and come back in, because that's not gonna slide. Yeah, we don't need that, because that's a massive game-breaking bug. If I can't like, you know, go through snow or whatever, got a problem there. Or hopefully, like, a reload of the save fixes it. There we go. Yeah, that was... I found a new resource. I had that before. Okay. Apparently, that must be new here. You know, I think I remember something. I think I actually went down here and I, you know what? There might actually be something here. One could hope, because... That don't look sus at all. No, well, wasn't. I just didn't like to unpack that one, or didn't like go through that one. I mean, I might be getting my hopes up on finding anything here also, but it would be nice. Everything I'm going through is like spots I've already been to. Like, at least I know I ain't gotta worry about freezing in this spot, but... No, nope! I said that and then that happened. Okay, let me come back down. I'm hoping that that spot might have something. I'm running out of, like, I'm, like, more, every time I kind of get some hope, I got some, like, I got an area. I knew, like, I find another spot to go back and explore where it's not really helping. Alright, let's go and try this again. Wait. Just going off the beaten path here. I was... come on. Let me get my hopes up actually, you know, do something... I get my hopes up, and then it turns out I'm just not working out. Yeah, I think I already got that one. Do not be a chest. Alright, finally got another artifact here. Okay, we got another one. You're coming with me. Alright, one more to go. I'm gonna go ahead and, like, you know, go through the rest of this right here. The problem is to go back through there and everything, unfortunately, it's gonna, I'm about to freeze, so I can't go back up through the way I can because that had like 3 snowflakes. I'm gonna find like 2 artifacts down here, but... Okay. Please do not go to 3 snowflakes. Oh, that went down to 1. That's odd. So, we got a problem here. I might not be able to get back out. I mean, at this point, it doesn't really matter if I lose inventory or anything. So it means that I'm probably gonna end up, like, you know, getting frozen. I have to come back down. But I mean, plus, let's be real. If I lose my inventory, I mean, there's plenty more down here. If money was an issue. But again, I don't really have much I gotta buy anymore. Unless I do need to, like, you know, upgrade, you know, buy more, fuel or something. Okay, let's go ahead and just at least get it. Yeah, I mean, we're not gonna find anything else down here. I know I'm about to freeze right here, but at least I can watch this. I'm gonna immediately, you know, get frozen solid. That was like, there was no way I was getting back up from there. But at least... But upgrade stove, the stupid thing's already been upgraded. But again, we just got 2 more. What? Or, you know, you just bring it up with me. I mean, I ain't complaining. So I'm fucking scrat to you guys? I froze over a damn acorn. This is not friggin' Ice Age. This game's got jokes. They just made me in a friggin' scrat. F your acorn. What did it say? I know that it did not just friggin' like twist the friggin'. What did that say? What did I try? What did it say? Nice stage. Y'all ain't gotta rub it in now. Nice stage. Hardy har har. I say. That's what they were going for. I literally got made in a fucking scrat. So yeah, how's it going, Manny? Go ahead, like, you know, y'all gonna just laugh it up. First damn stream back in you know, in a month or whatever, and then Dev's got jokes. All right, I'm gonna go and check down here and see if there's anything. See if the last, at the very least, we're down to the last one. So. I mean, I've explored down here, but you never know. It's just going just like kind of just cover my bases. I mean, we only got one more artifact, so. I mean, I've definitely already been through here, but I also didn't have like upgrades I had before, and. See, every time I freeze or whatever, it's like suddenly, you know, it's doing it to me again. It did this last time, like I froze or whatever, and then I came back and I couldn't. After all this, I need to find this artifact. It's my destiny to find this artifact. And then it's also I found new research. This is the weird. So devs, apparently I'm like, you know, doing like, you know, bug detection for you guys now. Apparently like my character like, you know, gets like, you know, amnesia every time like, you know, he freezes. I thought I heard it. I'm just concerned about the fact there's like so many areas right here for it actually to be here. If it's this simple. I know y'all are hearing that shit. It's bad because I want to be a chest, but I also want to be the artifact. So if it's a chest, I'm gonna have to keep going. If it's artifact, I'm like, what the hell is your stupid ass? Whoa, okay, we're going down. Is it an artifact? Will you stop playing hard to get and come on out? We got it at least. I don't know how I feel about this, considering the factor that, you know, it literally was like, you know, two of the artifacts are right there at the top the whole time, and I just... Whatever the case, Rogues, we're done. We've found all the artifacts. You know, once again, my luck just dictated wherever that they had to be, like, you know, in the most easy spots or whatever, but... At the same time, I was, me going back through and, like, and getting the, upgrades would, you know, made it easier to do this anyway. But, hey, you know... First stream back after everything I've dealt with, like the past month and everything. I think, like, you know, me, you know, actually going through and beating this much quicker than I thought I was going to is going to be a win. You know, it's definitely a win. I thought I was going to, like, have to play into more of this tomorrow and possibly next week. So, gotta take this over here, and we are gonna be done with Meltopia. Of course, no my luck with how things gone for me. I'm gonna undo this, and it's just gonna be like, you know, just like single bone, like a single, like whole hand, like a bony, like, you know, just like a completely intact, like, you know, trying to, yeah, like completely, completely intact, like, you know, human hand, like just nothing but bone left. It's gonna be giving me the middle finger. I was about to say, I saw that bone right there, and I saw that bone, and I thought it was actually about to be a whole, like, arm, like, you know, flipping me off. What in the fifth dimension of Monster Hunter is this? Aztec knife. Well, you do, you know, kick the shit out of Quetzalcoatl or something? Alright, so... is that all the artifacts? Please, Lord God, don't tell me I missed one. I'm trying to make sure here. You know, it goes on my luck or whatever, because that should be it, though. I'm not seeing any more, like, you know, pedestals. I mean, I guess that's all of them. All right. Find all the mammoth bones. I didn't do all that just for you to frickin' cremate the damn thing. That's how you burn up. You know, you better solve the damn problem, all right. There ain't gonna be no Earth to have an ice age on. Do they realize that's not how that works? Anyway, I'm trying to process the fact that that was pure BS there at the end. I'm sorry, devs. I went through all of that. All of that. Just for y'all to burn my damn skeleton up. I mean, the mammoth skeleton, but I mean, considering what's going on here, I'm pretty sure everyone's bodies and skeletons are all gonna get burned up as well. You know. Wait, it's the megalodon jaws. Don't tell me I missed some artifacts. Yeah, but see, y'all better give it back. I mean, you torched the hell out of it, but... so I guess we could actually keep playing afterwards, but... I'm trying to make sure here. Are we actually done? I probably want to, like, I'm gonna, like, look up and see exactly how many artifacts there are in this game. But that's the thing, there's, like... in the exploration game Meltopia, there are exactly 42 ancient artifacts. Excuse me? How are there 42 when I I don't think that's accurate. I'm trying to like see exactly how many like artifacts that. Did I get a trophy for like, you know, getting all the artifacts? Cause so going by this, I don't know there's a trophy for finding all the artifacts, but I'm not what I'm seeing right here. There's 4 more like achievements. It says use 10 dynamite, 20 flashlights, 50 flashlights, and unlock all trophy achievements. So this means I can pretty much, you know, get like the full completion for this off stream, no problem, and everything. But it didn't say anything about like, you know, something for all the artifacts. So I'm guessing that probably was it. I don't know if there was like any kind of I guess there was like just individual achievements for like each artifact or whatever. But either way, I mean, I just realized that the had like that on and everything. So yeah, I was like actually playing the window capture and everything. Yeah, but I guess that was pretty much it, Rogues. Yeah, as far as like, you know, the game was concerned, I mean, I might look into it, see if there's any more, but I mean, as far as, I mean, you know, if not, at least we already beat the game. I feel like there would have been like a trophy for like finding all the artifacts or whatever, but there wasn't. And also, I just kind of feel like, you know, with this, if there was any more artifacts since they did them individually, like the dragon skull, and everything, the crowbar, if there was any more artifacts, I would have had like the trophies for them individually, the achievements for them, and that wasn't the case there. So I guess like I pretty much, you know, got everything in the game. I don't know if there was actually supposed to be like some kind of like, you know, special ending or anything. I'm thinking like maybe the artifacts were just like other little stuff you can kind of like do just for completionist's sake. But if it was, I mean, I don't know, if it was just for collecting, it would have been cool. Like if there would have been like a special ending. Maybe the devs actually might be trying to implement something else for the artifacts, but still had a lot of fun with it. It was like a relatively short game. I mean, it took me like only 2 streams to do it, like 7 hours total. And it was definitely like a lot of fun. It was just like a really cozy, you know, game that just kind of did what it was supposed to do. And of course, like, you know, and that was it. But they have like the whole expedition generator right here, I'm seeing, where it says like, you know, because they do have at least something for replayability as far as this is concerned. Ever since launch, the most common request has been simple, more content. So that's that we focus on. With expedition generator, you can now create a new adventure every time you play. Customize your expedition by choosing level size, starting upgrade level. Each expedition features procedurally generated map where you search for scattered furnace engine parts, snow types, or randomized between rooms. So at least they do have like a means for the, like, obviously because that's like a one and done on the main campaign there. But then they have like this other stuff for just being able to go in and just kind of like, you know, do new stuff and everything, you know, or just like kind of like, you know, reload your whole you know, just kind of like just reload the or not really reload, but just kind of like have something like where each time, like, you know, each run isn't the same, so you just kind of go through and just try to find stuff. Because the main thing obviously was that satisfaction when you hear like that, you know, the choir and the like the choir and telling you that you're close to a particular item. And for me, those last two, I spent all that time trying to find them, and then turned out they were just like, you know, much more close to the top. Hearing those choirs right there, and I was like, okay, please just do not let them be like, you know, chests. You know, the last one I was like, okay, well, this one actually ends up being right here when I just pretty much walked right by it and the other one. But, you know, still. We found all the artifacts, got all the mammoth pieces, completed the game. Can't really get like much more finite than that. I mean, this is gonna pretty much be like, you know, my one and done playthrough of it. But of course, if you guys want to check the game out, again, they have like the like endless mode. If this isn't like you just like to, you know, play again. You know, you want to like play more than like, you know, the initial run, just to kind of like, you know, just have some like, I guess, to just, you know, have sort of like a Zen game, sort of like Power Wash Sim. The game itself is only like it's currently on sale until July 9th for $4.19, but normally it's like $7. So yeah, I think that kind of like, you know, for me, you know, in the end, it was pretty much, I think I bought it on sale myself. But when you think about it, if you like played at a similar pace that I did, like 7 minutes or like, or $7 for like 7 hours of gameplay, give or take, means you probably, that's basically like about like, you know, worth, you know, basically $1 an hour more or less. But it's, you know, it was a fun, like short little romp. It wasn't really anything insanely spectacular per se as far as story or anything was concerned, but it was just about exploring these spots, finding like, you know, these artifacts, trying to like, you know, put together this mammoth and just, not really having like too much of any kind of risk system to it. So okay, if you froze, you just like would lose your you like lose the scrap you collected. But at the same time, this game is like where there's like so much stuff for you to kind of like just melt and get more scrap. It isn't really that much of a risk system to it. It's just like you drop your stuff, you like you drop like your scrap to use the upgrade. So what you do, just go and melt more snow and go and get more. I can't remember if like the scrap like dropped where like you got frozen, but at the very least, it's just like a very calm experience. There is like some spots there as far as like, there's that whole loop, of course. It's kind of very like Power Wash Sim or something where, you just like spraying endlessly. You do have to go and upgrade. You do have to go back and forth a lot. So that it could be like a little bit tedious for some people. But you saw like once I got like, more upgrades, it got like, more and more easy. That's all. It's kind of like similar like to a game about digging a hole where, you have to like continue to upgrade to be able to dig deeper and, and get more resources. It's kind of like it was a similar thing here. But again, there's not really like too much replayability for me. Cause like I said, I pretty much, got like, what I wanted out of the game, and which was fun, just like a fun little, 2-stream experience that I had like, a lot of, had a blast with. And I think like the devs like did a great job with this, and the fact the game is cheap and they're putting out free content for it, having like something they add in, which for those who really do enjoy, like want to play this game multiple times, it's just like, okay, $7, and you can just kind of go back through and do this whole procedurally generate thing where it changes up the locations for stuff, changes up the cold rooms. So you can, if you want to go through and do another playthrough of the game, it just like mixes the challenge up and has like, where you have to like, explore different spots, like to find what you need and everything. So, in all though, I would highly recommend checking this game out, Rogues. And you can even get like the supporter bundle here, as well, which, it's pretty much, I don't know how much it would be like for me because I already got like, Meltopia, but it's a soundtrack and also the Frozen Expedition thing, which Frozen Expedition just pretty much gives you a new skin for the melt gun, the Tesla gun, and the shovel. So it's just purely a cosmetic thing for you to do, like to support the devs if you want to, if you, enjoy the product and want to kind of, send a little more extra money their way. But yeah. So that said, Rogues, I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, another one of those like nights last night where I didn't sleep much, sleep well, and I went to the gym earlier today, like earlier this morning, around probably what time did I go to the gym? I think it was like around 4 or 5. But either way, next stream, I don't know, like I'm trying to figure out what's going because I haven't even posted my schedule, actually on YouTube yet, so I'm probably got to change it up before I actually post it, because I shared it at the start of the stream. That I was going to be playing Meltopia today and tomorrow. Now that I already finished it, I kind of got like, changed that to reflect, whatever I play tomorrow. I may go ahead and try to do another round of Captured. I'm not sure. I mean, it's just like with me just getting back in stream, I don't know if I really want to jump in that hard just yet. So, I don't know. I may go ahead and do the next episode for Scale the Depths. Go ahead and try to jump on that. Because Scale the Depths, I was going to do that Thursday and Friday, but now that I did this early, I may go ahead and do Scale the Depths. Or I mean, I don't know. I'll figure it out before I post the schedule, but at least this is out of the way. So, I'll probably just stick to doing Scale the Depths maybe for Thursday and Friday and find something else like maybe play tomorrow. Just trying to figure out what. We'll see. But I may just like, just see if I can find like one like the games I recently got, like one of the demos I picked up, and just do like a little like one-off demo for that. I'm not sure. Because another thing I also forgot to tell you guys about is I found out that Claude, which I did the demo for that like some time ago, the full release of it is supposed to be releasing I think on July 23rd. So I'm hoping to be able to pick that up and play that sometime soon. But again, there's like so many games like they're on the pipeline for me to play, both ones I need to get back to and new ones. But Claude is definitely one that's on like high on my to-do list. And I was even talking about Big D43 about us possibly playing through it together since it is going to be multiplayer. But again, we'll tackle it when it comes. For now, though, I'm going to go ahead and call it on the stream. Whatever the next stream is, whatever the next game is, you guys will see it tomorrow or on my schedule when I post it on my YouTube channel and maybe my Twitch stories. But either way, I know like things have been like really hectic, Rogues, lately with like a lot of stuff. Those on my Instagram have seen like how stressed I've been about like a lot of stuff that I spoke of. As far as like the vlog I mentioned at the start, for those for those who haven't seen it yet, for those who didn't know about it on the Twitch side of things, like I said, you guys go and check it out on YouTube and I understand, kind of like see exactly what it is I've been dealing with for the past month, or like why I stopped streaming for a while. But I'm trying to get back on it. I feel like today was a good start. But it's just there's been like a lot that's gone on lately. I've been trying to like keep my head high, and it's not a problem, Dave. It's no problem at all. I appreciate you at least coming in at all, man. you know, you ain't gotta apologize. But either way, like I said, I'll be live again tomorrow. But until then, those who want like you know, who want more of understanding on why I haven't really been streaming, you can check the blog on my YouTube channel. Once again, I'll kind of share here for those on the Twitch side of things. That should be it. That should be it. There it is. But either way, whatever stream I play tomorrow, you got it'll happen then. And Thursday and Friday, I'll be getting on more of Scale the Depths, and then Wednesday, I'll finally begin betting more Castlevania Order of Ecclesia, and then also we're gonna be trying out Mold Washer. Just gotta try to make sure I balance out time during Wednesday to where I can do so when it's not too hot. So I'll probably try to maybe do one stream in the morning, the other at night, or maybe do both of them at night. I appreciate you, Dave. I really do appreciate you a lot. I appreciate everyone's been like, you know, checking in on me lately. And like I said, I do apologize to those who've seen firsthand just how stressed I've been. But again, just some people just suck, you know. But I've just tried my best to like get back at this because this is what I love doing, and you guys are the ones I show up for, you know. But anyways, I'll see you guys next stream. Much love. Thank you guys for coming out and hanging out with me for this and making this like, you know, really, you know, a special, you know, stream back. And I'll see you guys in the next one. All right. Thanks for watching.